Bismillah. GLX event day 2. We are going live now. Alright, so we have our guest speaker with us, Rabia. So, Rabia, we were talking about we want to focus because we got only like 15 to 20 minutes remaining. So, I want to speak about English language. We will
Okay.
talk about e-commerce in our day 3, third session.
Okay.
So today let's just focus on English language because that's what this event is about.
Okay.
Now I want to ask you about your goal. What is your goal in English language? What you want to achieve in, let's say, 1 year now in
Okay.
terms of English language?
Actually, I want to practice because I know little bit because in Pakistan we can write English. Our all courses are in English, English and bio and physics and chemistry. Only our Urdu and Islamiyat both two are in Urdu. Otherwise, all subjects are in English.
Yeah.
But we can't speak English. This is the reason we cannot practice. So now I'm in UAE. So here different nationalities. So, when like we meet other peoples who are like from different
Other people, not peoples. Other
okay,
people. Okay.
other people.
Yeah.
So obviously they don't know about Urdu. So we can speak. When we can speak, so like it's our practice on daily basis. We can
Daily basis, right.
speak about even we know that we are going for shopping, so we know what we will speak. Like if I want to purchase something, we know. So when we practice, so practice is very necessary for all things. If you
Right.
want to cooking, if you want to do like art, if you want to do everything, you need practice. So I want to practice, and I
Okay.
have vocabulary problem because
That's a
I
common
live,
problem.
yeah, because uh, we don't read books. So even no newspaper, nothing like that. So this is the problem. When we can speak and we know different words, so it will improve our vocabulary, it will improve our other skills. So
Okay, so I want to know that, okay, good, you have identified the problem and you have also mentioned good reasons. The vast majority of the people, this is the issue, that they are not putting investment both of time and energy and place and people. There is a lot of investment required, right? Like I'll tell you what I mean. When like I'm an engineer, okay, I'm a computer engineer. Now I didn't become an engineer by opening a workshop in my home, right? I had to travel to another country, live there for a number of years with a proper environment, lab, everything, pay fees, travel over there, meet new people. And we have professors over there, and we have students from more than 157 countries there. It's very diverse.
okay,
So over there, now I am pushed out of my comfort zone. There is no Punjabi, there is no Urdu over there. There is
yeah,
no for parents, there is no family, friends, cousins. No one is there.
okay,
It's just a campus, and there are professors, and there are people from around the world. Obviously, there are Pakistanis over there, but there were a couple of Pakistanis in the campus. But what I thought to myself, that I want to master English language, okay?
okay.
And when I want to master English language, let me ask you a question. Can I master if I am stuck in my comfort zone, the same people from parents or back home or friends or cousin or even Pakistani people, if I start speaking with them in Urdu and Punjabi, will I ever achieve my goal?
No.
So what I did was I would go and sit in library. I
Okay,
would go and sit in the lab
okay,
and public places. I will go and sit in cafeteria, even though I can bring food and eat in my room. I got a room over
Okay.
there, my studies place, but I purposely put myself in the public.
Okay.
And when you are in public space, when you are studying in or researching on your laptop in public space, but natural, you will meet people.
Yeah,
So
obviously.
first thing is you need to find a place, a beautiful place like this, which is this is a public place we are in right now, okay, and it's called the Creative Hub. It's a beautiful place here in Abu Dhabi. You need to be in a public place, and you need to meet people. Today there is an event going on here. You can hear the noise in the background. There is a Ukrainian event going on, cultural event going on right now, okay. Now we have taken our time out, we are putting in efforts, we have traveled and we have come to a place which is a public place, and they are international people over here, okay. So now we are already out of our comfort zone and we are challenging ourselves, okay. Not only that, not only I decided to do this, come here and talk with Rabia, rather than I thought that let's do this in public, let's go live
Yeah.
and let's talk in public. Why? So that, because I know, just like there was a time 15-20 years back, I did not have this you know this blessing. I would call it a blessing. I didn't have this blessing of speaking in English fluently, okay. I was pretty much speaking like how Rabia is speaking right now, or even worse than that. She's actually good. I was speaking worse than that. So I had to literally do a lot of things. This is just one thing I've told you today in this today's event. Just one thing I've told you today, which is very powerful. It's a game changer. That you have to get out of your comfort zone, and that means you have to change your environment and change the people you are interacting with. This is step number one. If you are not open to this, if you are not willing to do this, I can assure you, you will never improve in your language. You will stay the same. Why? Because in your surrounding, if you are Indian, you have all Tamil and Malayalam and Hindi, all those people around you. If you are Punjabi, if you are from Pakistan, then you have Punjabi and Siraiki and Urdu and all those languages around you. So unless and until you push yourself, and I can assure you, you can do this anywhere in the world. Do you agree, Rabia?
Yeah.
You can do this anywhere in the world. You don't have to come to Abu Dhabi. I'm not telling you you have to come to Abu Dhabi. You have to come to me. Until you come to me, you will never learn. I'm not saying that, okay.
Actually, it's depend on our interest. If we were in our home country, if we want to learn, so it doesn't matter where we
Yeah,
are.
there are public libraries in Lahore, in Islamabad, and I've been to them, by the way. I am maybe of those few people who have been to almost all public libraries. I was in Malaysia 3 years, I went to the public libraries there. I was in Pakistan 5 years, I went to all the public libraries there. Now I'm in UAE, so I'm in these public places here. Whichever country I'll go, first of all, I'll find that space which is publicly available. It's like a library or a research center. So I love meeting scientists, so I go to the research center, data centers, and I like meeting like-minded people, intellectual people. So I come to places like this. So whichever country you are, you don't have any excuse. You can all, and generally public places are free, right?
Yeah, right.
They are from government. They are organized or sponsored by government. They are free. Every government is doing their bit to help their people, right?
Yeah, right.
And not only their people, even international foreigners, they are opening doors. But it is upon us to appreciate and realize that doors are open. You can choose. You have to choose today. Either you can just sleep in your home, or you can just watch Netflix. Now, Rabia, now I'm coming to another important point. Do you agree with me? This is what I believe. I don't think people think you can just master English by watching movies. What's your say on that?
No, actually, if you want to watch movies, so it should be in English. So if you want to watch movie for like just fun, you, I don't think so. You can speak or you can learn something. If you want to watch movie for learning, for to learn something, so you can learn. Like there are many words. If your target is for only. If you want to learn one day only 10 words, so you can watch movie, you can grab like 10 words and you can know what is the word, and like we can. So it depends. If you want to watch movie for your enjoyment, so you can only enjoy. If you want to learn, so you can learn.
Okay, so let me add something here. See, there are four main domains of every language. Okay,
Okay.
there is reading, there is writing,
Writing, yeah.
there is speaking, and there is listening.
Yeah, right.
Right? When we are watching movies or drama or news, okay, the three main categories. Movies is entertainment, news is news, and drama is somehow it also comes in entertainment, right?
Yeah, right.
And the fourth is educational documentaries. I love watching documentaries like
Okay.
Discovery Channel and Nat Geo and all that. Why? Because in documentaries they show how things work, both the things that humans have created and more importantly what Allah has created, what God has created, meaning the biggest blue whale, the biggest fish in the mammal in the world, the
Okay.
biggest this in the world, that in the world. Similarly, if you go to Discovery Channel, the biggest ship in the world, the biggest plane in the world, how
Okay.
it's made. When you watch all that, you are learning engineering, you are learning science, you are learning communication skills, how teams work together. There is just so much learning. I love watching those,
Okay.
rather than, because movies is generally sci-fi fiction. Movies is generally fiction,
Obviously.
and it doesn't have any benefit. It just makes you high for some time. You
Yeah,
feel good,
right.
but later on you want another high. You want to watch another movie. So movies is making the movie stars richer, but the audience is becoming poor by the day. There is no real benefit in watching movies. That's why I stopped watching movies like 10 years ago,
Okay.
10-15 years ago. I just focus on watching educational documentaries about technology, about energy.
Okay.
Technology and energy are very important, but I will discuss about that in day 3. Okay, so now coming back to my main point, the four things that we need to focus on, the four areas of any language and especially English language: reading, writing, speaking, listening. Now what's happening, let me ask you, Raviya, when we are watching movie,
Okay.
which of these areas we are actually strengthening?
Like listening.
Listening,
Yeah.
and mainly is listening, right?
Mainly is
Mainly is
listening.
listening.
And if you want to read subtitles, so
Yeah,
we
maybe
can
reading, maybe reading.
reading
So
and
if there
listening.
is, yeah, if there is subtitles, there is reading, and there is listening.
Without subtitle, it's listening.
Yeah, but definitely, for sure,
Okay, just a minute. Assalamu alaikum.
for sure, there is no speaking. When you are watching movie, there is definitely no speaking. There is just listening, right? But so it is sort of like a paradox. It's a paradox that you are trying to learn English by watching movies,
Okay, thank you.
and then you are saying that why you are not able to improve. Okay, is it working?
No,
Live.
it's like
Stop.
disconnect. Yeah.
Disconnected.
So today, it's here is two videos.
Next. No problem. So no problem. Go live again. Go live again. Yeah. But this will be the last year.
maybe it's 22. It's off. It's for
The
this.
battery?
Yeah.
Battery problem. Okay. What's the time? What's the time?
Yeah, it's 6 7.
6 7. Okay. We have like 5 minutes. Khalas. You leave that. We'll
Okay.
continue with this. We'll continue
Okay.
with this. So now, uh, so we were live on in our exclusive group, and that we have closed that live now. But here, if you go to ecompro.schweib page, Facebook page, so I'm still live there. Okay, so let's continue. What I was saying was that it's kind of like a paradox. It's a paradox. Paradox means something two-sidedly unusual, like you're trying to walk on two planks or two streets at the same time. It doesn't
Okay.
work. It doesn't work. That's the issue about paradox. Something strange. So many people, they, because they have this lack of understanding of how languages work. So your first language, Rabia, how did you learn Urdu? How did you learn your first mother tongue?
Like for practice,
It
we
came
were.
naturally to you,
Yeah,
right?
it came
It
naturally
came naturally to
because
you
we
from
live
your
in
mother.
their
Yeah,
environment.
yeah.
So everyone can speak.
Everyone's mother tongue came from their mother, and it came naturally. It came naturally, right? So you can say the first native language is a gift from Allah. It's a gift from Allah, just like your body is a gift, right? All your body, the whole of your body and soul is a free gift from Allah. Whether you make use of that or not, that's up to you. Same way, mother tongue is also given as a gift to pretty much every single person. Even if the person is orphan, still they will live in some place and they will grasp from their language, right?
Right.
So the first language is always a gift. The second language is is a gift you have to earn. The second and third language and onwards, however many languages you want to master, there exist people in the world right now who know 7 or more languages. They are called polyglots.
Right.
Polyglots, right? So uh, for me, I can only speak 3 languages right now: Urdu, English, and Arabic. Okay, and but I want to go further, like advanced in these languages, especially Arabic and English. And plus, I want next language I'm trying to learn is Chinese. Mandarin Chinese. So it's like a lifelong thing. It's a long-term process. It's a long-term goal. It's a lifelong journey. Language is not something you can master overnight. So what I'm trying to tell about the issue with movies, most people think they will just watch movies and they will master English language. So this is wrong. Technically, yes, your listening will strengthen, your listening will improve, your reading can also improve if you are reading subtitles, although that's kind of painful, and I don't think most people, they read subtitles and they watch movies. Very few people do that. Most people would rather go for their language, native language in that
Yeah.
movie, rather than go for subtitles. So you can technically speaking, in terms of speaking, you can never become better by watching movies. How you can become better? When you have a spoken English coach, you have a spoken English mentor or coach, and you spend minimum of 2 to 5 years with him or her. If you are a female, you spend with her. If you are a male, you spend with male, just for the comfort zone sake. So that is when you will be, and the best way is teaching. Like, first thing is you will learn the language directly with a mentor, and once you get a hang of it, once your mentor confirms that okay, now you have reached a decent level of speaking, and you pass the test, he or she will take your test, and once you pass the test, then you can go for Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Club exists around the world. That is where you go, just like WWF or MMA. Just like for MMA, once you are trained as a fighter, then you go to MMA and you fight the biggest fighters.
Okay.
Yeah, you start from ground zero, from the lowest fighter, and you go all the way to the top.
Okay.
Just like how Muhammad Ali did. He was in boxing. So same way, there is Toastmasters Club.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone can participate, and you will be given some. It has a format, just like TED Talk. Toastmasters Club has a format. You have to follow the format. Either they give you topic in advance or they give you on the spot. Every Toastmaster Club have their own thing. Okay, it's different. But the main point is, if you do a awesome 10-15 minute speech over there, then you win a prize.
Okay.
And every club is different. Some give 100,000, some give million. It's different.
Okay.
Every club is giving different kinds of recognition awards, but that is considered like the hall of fame, the hall of mark. Like if you win a Toastmasters club once, then you are considered something, and if you are winning it consecutively every year, then you are considered someone really great in your language. And that is a time when you can then actually go out and do debates, participate in international debates, or start your online school or physical school, language school. So like many people don't realize, you can actually this can become earning stream, income stream for you. If you master one language, English is a high value and high in demand language. So if you master this and you start coaching to people, start teaching people, you can make decent money, and also you can enjoy. For me, I personally, I love speaking, talking. I enjoy communicating with people. Now it's not for everyone. Not everyone likes to be social. Not everyone likes to I'm just, for the privacy of people, I'm trying to put the camera down. I don't want to show the people, right, as people are passing by. Anyhow, so all right, so that's about it. Rabia, final thing, we are coming towards the end,
Okay.
the close up. I want to ask you, so what is your goal now, like in exactly how much time, in 6 months or 1 year, in how much time you want to master English, and to what level you want to master, because there is basic, intermediate and advanced. Like we are talking about speaking only right now.
Okay.
Our program is focused on speaking.
Okay.
So uh, what are your goals? I want to know your specific goals.
Like, I want to be fluent in English. This is my goal. So I don't know how much time it will take. It's depend on my practice. How much time I will give. So I want to fluent. I want to know the vocabulary, like advanced vocabulary. So this is my goal right now.
Okay. See, how we set up goals. There is a proper way of setting up goals and achieving them. Okay. A goal is something. Whenever anyone asks you about a goal, you have to tell them specific details. A goal has to be measurable. A goal has to be realistic. A goal has to be attainable. These are the characteristics of a good goal. Like there is a good goal and there is a bad goal. A bad goal can never be achieved. It's a never ending thing. And a good goal is something you can achieve. So what I am trying to ask you, I want specific. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can see, once you set your goal, you have to think and you have to set a realistic goal. You can change the goal later on, but generally it's not advised. Generally the way is, you set one goal and then you stick to it, because if you keep changing goals, then you will never achieve it, right?
Right.
So you have to set one goal. For example, I can say for you, for example, only you can define your goal best. No other person can, because you know your situation and how much you have the thirst of knowledge, and achieving this skill, because this learning and English language is a skill, okay, after all. So it's a communication skill. Now you can keep, let's say, 2 years. See, to master anything, generally the experts say you need minimum 5 years. You have to cross 10,000 hours, and generally speaking, if you give, the top consultants and experts will tell you, like Tony Robbins and all others, that you give 5 years to anything, any particular hobby or task or work. You give 5 years and you will be an expert in it. So but we are not talking about 5 years. Since you already have the basics, I think you need 5 years to become expert, to
Okay.
reach expert level. So are you willing to give 2 years to this?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, 2 years, you need 2 years. And also, uh, do you also have the passion to teach others after you have mastered it?
Yeah, inshallah. I will.
Because let me tell you, language is something you will retain it until you use it. Any skill for that matter, but specifically for languages, I'm telling you. If you learn English once, you put all these effort for 2 years, and then you stop using it, you will forget it. You will come back to square one. This is true, it's a universal law, it's true for anything, even bodybuilding, even martial arts. If you start, you learn, but later on you are not practicing on a daily basis. Remember, you have to learn a skill, you have to practice it on a daily basis. You cannot go far doing it just once a week, twice a week. Even though I'm organizing these sessions now once a week, uh, every Saturday and Sunday. But those people who are really serious, then you would definitely need to commit more frequency and for longer periods. All right, so thanks a lot, Rabia, for your time,
Thank you so much.
your inputs, and I hope the audience also, they have learned something, and this session has been good for them, and it will benefit them in the long term. So let's. I understand that you people are from different time zones, and even though most of you you showed interest to me personally, but I think you haven't managed to join our session live. So that is okay. That's not a problem, because I have organized several events. So I know that this happens in the beginning, and it takes time for people to get used to of things, get hang of things. So no problem. Hopefully I will be again available on next Saturday, and Sunday will be the next Sunday will be our day 3 of this event. The final day, please don't miss that, because it's going to be the final day where you can, if you ask, then I can give you opportunity to speak in the live session, and we can practice. But after that, our paid batch, our paid session will start. So whoever wants to join from there onwards, then they will have to register properly and pay us, right? All right, thanks a lot. And this is the final advice from Shuaib, myself, that never give up. If you believe in something, then just put your trust in Allah and just do it. Don't care about the people, and don't listen to that negative voice that's coming from inside you, in your head. Just put some goals for yourself and stick to them, and don't give yourself any excuse, and be consistent and show up all the time, every time, for yourself, because if you don't show up for yourself, no one else will. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.